Screw you, fish! I miss you so much. But I promise one day I'll see you again, Captain Caveman.
It feels like we've been here forever.
Okay, here's one. What would you guys rather be, blind or a midget?
Oh, that's easy. Blind. It heightens your other senses to near superhero levels.
Yeah, and every woman I did would be Cheryl Teagues. All right.
Definitely blind.
Oh, you guys are crazy. Hey, you don't want to be a midget? One of those funny little guys running around, getting in all kinds of shenanigans? Smoking a cigar while you're riding around on a stroller?
A good point.
I never thought of it that way.
They are God's little punchlines.
Okay. All right, fellas, we've been out here for months, and we all know that men have certain needs. And being that there's no women around, we're gonna have to have an horny?
No.
Women around. We're gonna have to have a... anybody horny?
No.
No.
Yeah, me neither. And whoever's toe that is, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I think you can stop.
Boy, I'm sure glad nobody's here to see this.
Is that a door? I've never seen anything like it before.
I have seen something like this before. If I remember correctly, it was the Odyssey, right? Yeah, the first civilization. I remember well. I have seen them before.
How do I get inside?
I could try to cross
I
the river.
wonder if...
Maybe they just insert the spear. But it does look like Isuan. The Spear of Eden. Could be. I remember a young age when I tested out a spear. Or when I first acquired it from about... Well,
Who's there? Come out!
Hesitation only hastens.
The grave, I no matter.
Your form is improving. Your resolve is strong, but you're not taking action.
I was going to.
I know, but it's the moments in between that decide everything. Your turn.
Leonida's spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready.
I felt something.
Huh?
The spear. It has magic.
Carries with it a long line of power. A bloodline of incredible heroes. The same blood within you and me and our family.
All of us?
Think of Leonidas. He had great courage. And he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed. We are able to feel certain things happening around us. That is our family's gift. But not everyone understands that. Some recognize the power we bear and want it only for themselves. They will try to take it from us.
I won't let them.
I know. You're a warrior. If we keep moving forward, always moving forward, we're untouchable. Storm is coming in.
Then maybe we should move forward now.
good times. Well, not much has changed except for, of course, my family got separated. My sister's now evil, part of evil cult. And, the cult of Cosmos.
I haven't forgotten you.
Though I remember you. He gave me this spear for a purpose. And now I'll know why. Yes, the same opens peculiar doors. Peculiar, not particularly. Both things work, but... Well, that's one way to pick up triggers. Now then.
By the gods!
We're
Who built all this?
Obviously, since self-record and all, but it doesn't feel like Space Force probably.
How does a place like this exist?
Not in real world. But in certain games it is.
How could I even explain this to someone like Marcos?
Wherever it is, I'll never forget. Actually, it did something. Every game like it.
Something's glowing over there.
Looks like some kind of sword. No. Pathway, maybe? It's a symbol of some sort. Yeah, I know exactly what I need to look for. My spear kind of fits, but it's broken. Step back a few spaces and... Huh, nothing happened. I do have this piece right here. But I won't do much.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronology. Contact engaged.
What? That's definitely not human. Or from our world. Or in time. What just happened in the past?
Themos. The Forge.
I knew I let you stay in the Animus too long.
NSVR.
Your vitals are crashing.
You don't understand. This confirms it. Alexios didn't just have Isu technology, he had the means to improve it. Imagine how powerful the staff could be.
I admit, that could be an incredible find. But right now, I'm the doctor, and I take care of you. Now get some rest before you go back to Alexios.
If you insist, but only because I've got work to do on the outside.
Please, just clear your head. The last thing we need is a cell leader suffering from the bleeding effect and spearing us because we're Hittites or Thracians.
I won't. But Thracians throw great parties.
Don't forget, we're a team. We'll back you up until you're finished your investigation.
I know. Kyoshi secured the loft yesterday and he's keeping an eye out. Elena's on call doing historical research.
And I'm here to talk if you're feeling any confusion from the Animus.
Always the therapist. So, Doctor, how do you feel now that we're closer than ever to the...
I believe this staff is important. But the Templars and Assassins have found staves of Eden before. Nikolai Tesla blew one up in Russia, if I remember correctly.
This is different. If what I saw in Egypt is true, this staff doesn't control minds. It controls physics, time. Imagine rewriting the rules of the universe.
The spear you found is right here, and it's not doing anything.
The spear's attached to a bloodline. Leonidas, Alexios, and Cassandra. They were intimately...
Are you sure you can use the Staff of Hermes, then?
No. But if the Templars get it, they won't stop until they find someone who can. So, what do you think of my new Animus?
You mean our new Animus?
Which I've modified to within a millimeter of its digital life. It's an Animus console prototype, Brahmin variant with the I/O capacities pushed to their max. Ultra portable with more calculating power than NASA... I'll go stretch my legs.
Membership costs too much.
Eagles are fine and all, but a pet monkey would be even cooler. The center of the universe, circa 400 BCE. The lost book of Herodotus. The spear of Leonidas. If I didn't work for the assassins, I wouldn't believe it. I'm still not sure I believe it. But a little luck and a lot of research later, and we've got ourselves the archaeological find of the century. At least, we would if I could publish it.
Hier soir, un cambriolage a eu lieu à la basilique cathédrale Notre-Dame de Québec. Heureusement, les dégâts au bâtiment historique sont minimes. Le secrétariat de la paroisse rapporte que les malfaiteurs sont partis en laissant derrière la cible du vol.
Aw, man, I was hoping we could take her down sometime. Because, you know, she's very dangerous and all. But hey, at least they teamed up for a short while. Dangerous story, anyways. Yeah, just take her down. Another one? Wait, who's Hermes?
Layla, can you believe we're meeting Herodotus himself?
I can. He sure does talk a lot.
Is there anything I can help you with?
So, does what I'm seeing as Alexios match your research? I had to tweak the Animus to use what we have of the book as a reference.
That book is a lost work by Herodotus. He basically invented the concept of recording history. And other figures are matching up too.
Most people would talk about justice or leaping across rooftops, but history's cool too.
I've loved history since my grandpa told me stories about his grandpa back in Ireland. He was an adventurer and sailor. So I'm continuing the family tradition. I feel so lucky.
You make your own luck, remember?
Why do people keep telling me that?
So I've met Herodotus, but
He's brilliant. His histories are considered the foremost textbook of classical Greece. People have made their careers analyzing his words for some new perspective. To see him in his own world, sorry, but he's kind of a hero.
you can fangirl all you want.
Yay!
I'll leave you to your work. I wonder if the Fry twins would still recognize London. A rooftop's still a rooftop. How's it going out there?
Well, no threats in view.
I'm glad we could work together again.
I believe our working methods are compatible.
Are you still upset about our last run-in with Abstergo? I'm sorry, I didn't realize those hills in Quebec were so steep. But hey, you and your Yakuza reflexes saved us.
We're all alive and our injuries have healed.
Of course, I'll return to the Animus, then follow the trail Herodotus left to find the staff. But there's so many possibilities. You used to run part of the Japanese Brotherhood. What would you do?
Take things one step at a time, observe then act, or kill everyone and search their pockets for answers.
But they don't make them like me
Thanks for
anymore.
watching our...
There was this other guy, though. Army infiltration. He wore a bandana or something.
I heard he finally retired.
Really?
Yep.
It's only me.
Too bad we had to leave before we could drink some more caribou.
Kind of reminds me of the game, what was it called again? Oh yeah, Splinter Cell. Never tried it out, but imagine if I did.
Back into the Animus right now?
Yes. I'm ready to go back to Alexa.
All right. I'll be watching your back.
Welcome to Burberry. What are you looking for?
Well, ma'am, I suppose I'm seeking a deeper strata of truth. Perhaps you can answer the one question that has plagued thinkers for all time. What doth life?
1 moment, please. Processing. 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 Capacity to digitally simulate. This is a DEFCON 5 level system-wide. My ponder circuits to spirit seek beyond their capacity to digitally simulate. This is a DEFCON 5 level system-wide degenerative catastrophe. Soothing. It's the notes he's not playing. So relaxing. Returning. Restoring.
Just needed a hand to tame the beast.
Okay, it's done. Yeah, I didn't know much about how his spear was scanned or anything, but I decided to move on.
My spear is stronger now. The cult won't stand a chance.
Basically, my spear is upgraded, now help us down
Wow, unreal. My gosh. This is amazing. I feel incredible. Yes, 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 yes. I can win. I feel great. I can do this. Ugh. Yes, I'm
Well, Herodotus will be happy. It's clear. Someone was here far before we were.
Satisfied with what I obtained and learning more about the people here before, I decided to head out and talk to Ron.
Did Leonidas know this place existed?
I'm bound to know knowledge of what I gained. However, in fact, my spirit got upgraded than before, which is now a big threat for Templars. I decided to head out. The Cult of Cosmos is in mid-trouble. There's no way anything there in that weapon. What was that?
Time
Demos.
to talk!
Let's talk, Demos, sure. I do not know how Demos got here, but decided to talk anyway. Clearly she knew my motives. Much more than I did. Alright, Demos, I'm here. Sister. Oh, there you are.
You're not hard to track.
Did
Oh,
you
really?
come alone? Are you alright?
Cassandra, I can't believe you're
Cassandra,
alive.
you're alive.
Don't touch me.
Oh,
She's
come
somewhere
on,
with
little sister. You have to tell me everything.
I don't have to tell you anything.
Well, I know you. It doesn't matter. There's more important things to argue about.
You're right. Like that stunt you pulled with the artifact. It got my attention.
What? The artifact showed the truth. We're family.
Yes, it did show the truth. It confirmed what I always knew. You threw me off a fucking mountain!
You think it's that simple? Come on, Cassandra. Let's talk about...
Stop calling me that! I already know what happened at...
Right, Rimos. Now her, I don't know.
She's a demigod. Worshipped and feared. Why the cult?
Sounds like a fantasy to me. Did the cult cook that story up?
I'd watch your fucking mouth.
You didn't when you had the chance before, and I bet you won't now. This is stupid.
I'm not interested in reunion. I just want to know what you think you're doing.
Same thing as your cult. Looking for Myrine.
They don't need her.
Your cultists think differently. She's their next target.
If they ever pursued her, it would be to kill her. But if you don't know where she is, that means she abandoned you.
Even if we were abandoned, we survived. We can go back to the way things were.
The cult has no interest in sentimentality.
If it's true they're after us, tell them they'll never find Nikolaos.
If I could find you, the other long-lost child of Nikolaos, then I can find him. And when I do, he'll wish he was thrown off the...
I don't care what you think. I'll find Myrine. Do the right thing.
What?
We could find her. Together.
Oh, you think friendship is the answer? Running around like lost children looking for dear mother. You're so weak.
You're so complicated-minded. But it's not weakness.
It's responsibility.
It's compassion.
Not weakness. I want a...
Responsibility? Get off your high horse.
Taking your own mother isn't enough for them?
We're not abductors. We're political. Those who don't stand with us stand against us.
Like me?
Like you. I heard you're planning a trip to Athens. When you go, tell Pericles and his elitist scum. They're next.
The cult let Myrine live. They let Nikolaos live.
Because you live. You brought this on her and yourself. The cult is powerful, but they're mortals. I have the blood of gods, so they think you do too. But they'll see how wrong they are.
You don't even know how the East worked. You've been indoctrinated by the cults. I'm bringing the cult down whether you like it or not, sister.
I'm going after the cult, you know.
You've seen our numbers. You've seen what I can do, and you still think you stand a chance?
Try me.
So having guts runs in the family, does it? You claim we have the same blood, so let's see what you can do.
We still found each other.
I told you not to touch me.
Demos! Malaka, Hirotodot. He needs to know about this.
Whoa. My sister is still unconvinced which side to run away from me. I, however, just wanted to stop her from making dumb decisions.
With winter's dying breath, spring is ushered into the new world. The land is released from its icy prison. The very ground itself welcomes the warm breeze, encouraging seeds to take root and sprout. The herbivores then finally emerge from their dens to feast on this new bounty of green. All seems peaceful and quiet, at least for now. However, danger stirs on the wind. A young male Seregios, Steve, has been dying for days on end now. Originally from the old, this Seregios has been forced to migrate due to the frenzied virus epidemic. And finally, he has found a new home. With keen eyes adapted for precision, he has spotted a prize in the distance. He closes in. The herbivores notice something amiss. Unfortunately, it's already too late. It's an easy meal, as if the new world was bidding him welcome. But not all is as it seems. As it quickly becomes apparent, he is not the only predator attempting to take advantage of this herd. To Steve, this newcomer looks just like another Seregios joining in on the buffet. In the eyes of this inexperienced male, she looks ravishing, and it was love at first sight. Compared to the average female Seregios, this newcomer is highly voluptuous. The girth of her tail, the size and color of her scales, and her enormous thickness. The instinct to secure a mate takes over. With careful steps, Steve cautiously makes his way towards the female. This is a delicate situation. Given the size difference between them, Steve could easily become the next meal if he were to present himself as a threat. He can't wait for her response to this enchanting display. Finally noticing Steve, she wonders just what could he be up to. Looking at him, she seems amused and invites him further. Accepting at once, he moves in closer to seal the deal, offering a gift of scales. Seemingly impressed, she offers her own in kind. Unbeknownst to Steve, these are akin to a Trojan horse filled with gunpowder. With singed scales and a toasted tail, the highly confused Steve hastily escapes, having been burnt in all meanings of the phrase. Mournfully, his dance partner calls after him, unsure of her own mistakes. Perhaps then this pairing was just not meant to be.
That's impressive in my book. It's just nature running its course. I'm not going to miss it. I've been seeing arrows, so it's probably just normal. The next cultist is over there, though. I need to do them very quickly. Otherwise, my operations against the cult would not be over by a long shot. Thankfully, we're within walking distance from it. I'm not here. I'm here for something else. Curious. Alright, in here. So it's a right arrow, not the left arrow. I'm not gonna strike you. That's smart.
You, the one who can unlock the secrets of the ancient forge. Give me that spear.
Never.
I'll cut you to pieces! Here's where you die!
Join my crew and I'll let you live.
Sail with me, and put this life behind you.
Help!
There he is.
Was the legend true? Was it magnificent? What happened to you? And your spear?
Slow down, Herodotus. My spear is stronger now. I can feel it. You were right. There was some kind of artifact there.
So, the ancient civilization is real.
Yes.
Alexios, you have no idea the power you possess. All harnessed in Leonidas'...
That's not everything. Demos followed me here. The cult's already moving. She told me herself. They're going after us. My family.
Why would she tell you? Unless it was a trap.
She was warned.
Doesn't matter. We have to get to Athens.
Then, we go to the Pnyx. If Pericles is anywhere, he's there.
To your...
Commander on board!
It's a whale!
Arrows at the ready! Loose arrows! Lower sail! Oars at the ready! Slow the ship!
The commander's leading the deck!
Know this place, Ikaros? It's where Lycomedes threw Theseus to his death.
With keen eyes adapted for precision, he has spotted a I don't even know what I'm doing at this point.
I don't even know how I go on now.
We are pulling up to that salvage. Salvage nearby. Shall we pick it up? The Adrestia was built to survive the worst storms and the toughest battles, and she was meant to sail on waters as glorious as this. The seas are treacherous around Chaos. We should be careful.
What?
Charybdis and Scylla await at the bottom of the sea, I suppose.
No! Pirates! A lot of them!
Ha! Only pirates?
We'll be waiting for you, Commander.
I should try to stay out of sight.
You think all those chickens had to buy tickets? I don't know, but I'm starving. What I wouldn't give right now for a big, juicy steak. How dare you? To us, cows are sacred. That's right. You're disrespecting our entire culture. And why did Wes Anderson come here to make his worst movie? Stewie, what do we do? Quick, hit the red buttons. Wow, that came in handy.
Yeah, now
Let's
let's
get
see
on
what
there.
the demons look like. Yeah, no, let's get out of here.
How do I put it out?
I'm paying for this.
Shit! Somebody help! It's burning! Malakas! How do I put it out? It's burning! Shit! Somebody help!
You won't be making trouble anymore.